Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, The Shadows of Arm. And when last we left off, we managed to find the demons that the devils wanted us to kill. Unfortunately, they unleashed a hail of lightning bolts on us, the likes of which we've never seen, and Viconia fell. So it's a good thing that we still had that Rod of Resurrection from way back near the beginning of the game. I knew keeping that would come in handy. Let us loot the things that are important in this room, and that is not the longsword +1, though we will certainly take it because loot. And it's something that Terri can't identify. I was hoping that by this point she'd have sufficient lore to identify it without needing Edwin to do so, but no. As for the jewellery, that can go there. The true treasures come in the form of the heart and this gem. First, the heart. Karashu's heart. No one said that demon hearts were supposed to be pretty, but you certainly weren't expecting this mushy, fleshy bag of vileness. Heavy and wet, the organ still beats, and even though it is stuffed away with your belongings, you hear the dreadful thub-dub. Every now and then you must check to make sure it has not bounced free of your pack. It also weighs 25 pounds. And then, the scepter gem. This gem is obviously a small bit of a much more valuable piece of jewellery. It must have come loose from its original gold settings. We'll put this in the bag, and we'll keep this out, because that's going to be useful pretty soon. There's also something else in here, but you have to actually look around to find it. That right there. There are goodies in there for us to get, and while I'm thinking about it, I want to pass over a few things to Terri, because we're not going to be reading these anytime soon, though we may read them at some point. So they get to go into there, and these get to go into there as well, just in case we fight any more vampires. Chances are slim in that regard, so that we have room to loot this. Is it trapped? Yes, it is. I thought it would be. But our ability to find traps is sufficient. It's also locked. And what treasures do we have? We have some gold, we have a potion of healing, some normal throwing axes, highly magical arrows, a really good healing potion, and some studded leather armor +2. The highly magical arrows are arrows +3. We'll put those in the ammunition bag, I suppose. You can hold on to that. Let's hop back over to here. And the ammunition bag is in your possession. There we go. And who is holding on to all of the normal healing potions? You are! And you actually can't use the healing potion, or rather you can't stack that healing potion up, so you might as well drink it. You do, after all, need to heal 1 hit point. That 1 hit point is important. So we have explored here, and got everything that we can, apart from that chainmail. We are not taking the chainmail. Now let us save and try and find where those devils were. I don't quite remember, but I'm sure we can find it eventually. Let's go through this portal, see where it takes us. The answer is back to here. Okay. So, this way brings us to probably the room we were just in. No, it brings us back to here. And you know one portal I actually didn't use in this room? The portal that we arrived through. Let's give it a go. Maybe it'll bring us to somewhere completely different. Portals are strange in that regard. Let's step back, and now we can pathfind there. This room is new. And with it being a new room, you know what that means. That's right. Peril. Lots and lots of peril.
Be quick with
so let's ready for it. We'll have you do that.
Be quick with it.
We'll have you enrage.
What do you want, growling?
Enrage.
What is it now?
And I want you to cast a resist fear. Because I haven't been doing that, and I've been falling foul of it. Also a protection from evil 10-foot radius. That'll be great.
Go bother someone else.
Oh! it would seem like a demon knight has
I'm busy,
appeared,
okay,
so
I'm busy.
we have to act quickly. Improved haste.
Me axe be
You
bloody
are
ready.
enraged, so
What
rush
do you
forward.
want, groundling?
You are enraged, so rush forward. And see what we can... Oh, someone has turned invisible.
Have you nothing
That's
else
not
to do
good.
but bother me?
If everyone else could have haste cast on them, that would be wonderful.
Would you have me
Rush
do?
forward if you will, please.
Yes, a bit.
And we can start
I am
attacking.
ready.
Let's go. We have more Demon Knights. Okay. And one of the Demon Knights is gone. Split up. We can deal with these quite quickly. Oh, even more fireballs. Not so good. Okay, that is a Cambion. Okay. We'll deal with the Cambion quickly. Cambion is gone. And I think we are nearly, well, you're gone. I think you tried something there and it didn't quite work, but either way, I think we dealt with that quite well. That could have been a lot worse.
What is it?
So, we shall grab our goodies. There are some magical swords, a pair of potions. They are potions of invisibility. I really should also put the studded leather armor +2 away. What do we have? Two-handed sword +1, two-handed sword +1, two-handed sword +1, and a +1 bastard sword. Let us put these in the bag. And forget about them, because, let's face it, they're just loot at this point. If we were running around this place armed with that sword, we'd be in some bother. Ooh, there's also another sword. You were not close enough to see that, Edwin, but we'll pass it over to you. Is it? Yes, it's a +1 sword. Good thing we grabbed that. I think we'll wait for the berserk to end. Is that one actually on?
Must be paid well
That
for
one
this.
doesn't look like it's on. Oh, you actually can't use them because you are not actually Korgan. You are Simulacrum Korgan.
Yes.
Wait a tiny bit. There we go. And rest. Hooray! No Merediths, and everyone was overjoyed. Also, the Cambion was wearing a suit of chainmail. What is it with enemies in this area and chainmail? They all seem to be wearing it. It's not that good a set of armor at this point in the game. Oh, it's not, but you seem adamant to use it.
Some poor fools to do this for
So,
us. This is no place
4
for
portals,
my
Not
statue.
to it.
and we don't know where any of them go. Let's go to this one, and I hope it leads to somewhere awesome. It leads to the exact same room that we were in. Okay, so that portal is not helpful. What about this portal? Will this portal take us somewhere new and awesome? No.
Very well.
This is not somewhere new and awesome, but we can go back there quickly by using this portal. I know there's a room I'm missing, and it is a quite dangerous room, but as I said before, all of these rooms are going to be dangerous. There's this portal. Let's try this one. This leads us to the exact same room again. Okay, I'm getting the feeling that we want to go back to a different area. Unless this portal takes us somewhere. No, this portal takes us back to here. Okay. I want to now get back to the beginning and make my way over to the devils that I made the aha, here we go, that I agreed to help, that I made the deal with. So we are here. Saving here at the entrance is a good idea, so that we don't get horribly lost. So if we go this way, and then the screen goes dark again for no reason, sometimes it does that. Also, another thing about this bit of stone here, if you are lawful good and you use that, you actually gain a weapon. I believe it's the Purifier +4. It's a pretty decent weapon. Also, we haven't actually gone this way or that way in here. For now, let's go this way. And wait. and see if there is... Aha!
What would you have?
There
I
is
can
something
do
we
that.
can get in here. Is it trapped? Yes, it is. Is it locked? Yes, it is. Does opening it and taking the things anger the devils? No. No, it doesn't. Marvellous. That is 10 more arrows plus 3 that will go over to you. They go in there. And these 3 potions, I feel like passing them over to you. Because let's face it, after the lightning bolt debacle, you
Fear
need
not.
them.
I'm watching you.
Also, you may be wondering if I expect treachery here.
Very well.
I expect treachery here.
That's the best.
So we are going to be very careful.
I'm waiting. If that's what you want.
And we're going to save. You can never be... let's save here. Just in case. Hello! We have the thing you want.
You return, little mortal. And what have you brought with you? Karasua's heart, perhaps?
Yes, indeed. Here it is.
Most excellent of thee, fleshling. You have earned the gratitude of the Tanari. Odd, however, that we still cannot open our gate. Bah! Here is your reward. Now be gone, and leave us be.
We gained a lot of experience. We also gained another scepter gem. And the Thieves' Hood. Although this hood does not confer any noticeable advantages on its wearer, it does have an aura of latent magic. This is an item that pretty much can only be used by thieves, and we need to upgrade it to unlock its full potential. It also makes the helmet sound. It is one of the few helmets that thieves can use by default. So let's put that in there. And let us deal with the level up. We have a level up for Kikoskia. An extra 5th and 6th level spell, 2 extra hit points, 1 lore increase, and an ability. We have Implosion. Mass Raise Dead is one that is really tempting. In fact, it's so tempting, I'm going to take it. It's just too universally useful to raise absolutely everyone all at once. So we'll take it. Maybe a mistake, but I'm going with it. Besides, we haven't actually used any of the spells here, and regeneration is not something we're really going to be using. So, we will get Mass Raise Dead
Victory
instead.
shall be ours. You know.
And so, this quest is complete. We could, if we wanted to, attack Tahazar and everyone here. This fight will probably be as difficult as the fight against the demons, and if you actually encounter the demons first, I believe they offer you the same kind of quest that Tahazar offers. Go and get Tahazar's heart and bring it back, and we will give you something. I believe it is the Scepter Gem and the Thieves' Hood, just from them instead of from Tahazar. We could rest here. It is relatively safe to rest here. Do we need to, though?
Yes.
That's the question. No, actually we don't.
Yes. Not
So we need to
too.
get out of here, and I believe we do that by using this portal. It has been a while since I've used this portal. This brings us back to this room.
Very well.
So what we want to do now is we want to find another room that we've not been to, and we will do that by using portals that we have not activated yet. Like this one.
Most disagreeable.
You don't like this portal, Dawn? Well, I'm sorry. We're going to use it. This brings us back to the room
What
with
would
the Tanari. Okay, let's go back to this place and try the other portal that we've not yet
Not
used.
do it.
This one. It would be very sneaky if one of the portals was trapped, but I don't think any of them are. Onwards to another place. Ah, we found here. This is a dangerous room. Oh, this room is dangerous. Ah, look here, dear ladies. Yet another hapless wanderer drifting through these endless portals. Is it lost, do you think? Shall we ask it? Do not look at us so suspiciously, little mortal. You have done the Tenari a turn, and we will not harm you, as agreed. Not unless you wish us to, that is. Oh! This dialogue is different because we've helped the Tenari out. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had that dialogue because normally I haven't actually helped out the Tenari before finding this room. If you wish, my Alu sisters and I will be more than glad to lead you through this endless maze to the end, where you can find the cavern with the portal out of this place. It is your choice, dear mortal. You'll lead me through here? What's the catch? Nothing more than a kiss, dear one. A little piece of your life energies. Nothing more than a taste. And we shall bring you on your way. You can afford it, mortal. What do you say? I say that a kiss from a succubus is a bad idea. So we're going to say no. Kiss a succubus? Forget it. I'll find my own way. Then my sisters and I shall leave you to your misery, mortal one. Come, Alu fiends. Perhaps there is a hapless Batsu about that we can torment. And off they go! This is actually a really tricky fight, because they, being Alu fiends and a succubus, can very quickly turn most of your party against each other by using charm and domination and suggestion, and they do have the ability, I believe, to drain levels, so it can get messy really quickly. I think Dawn would almost immediately have been turned against us. It tends to happen with Dawn, but because we help the Tenari, no encounter. I do miss not getting the experience, but I also don't miss that fight. So we have a new room to explore, and 4 portals technically, to explore and go through. So let's try this one first. This one leads back to here. You know what? I'm actually just going to load up and go back to here, because otherwise we're just going to have to go all the way back through and find the way back here. And I'd rather just find the next room, which is not this one. One of these will hopefully lead to the way out.
Not to it.
Actually, let's do this so that we know that we've explored these portals. Although we haven't actually explored the portals, we've explored the portals. I just imagine Terri looking at it and going, I have a feeling that's going to lead us absolutely nowhere. And then we move to another portal. This one leads back to here. Okay, do any of these portals lead to the way forward? Maybe we should have taken up that offer. What about the portal we came through? That leads back to here. Okay. I think it's time for just some wandering to see if we can find the way we haven't yet been. So we have been this way, but we haven't actually gone all routes out of this room. There are 2 routes we have not picked. So let's save here and see if these routes will take us to interesting locales full of peril. Okay, let's be honest, they're all going to be full of peril. Like this way. Come along, party. It is time to find Doom. This has brought me right back to the entrance. Okay, that's not useful, but at least we can very quickly make our way back to that room by just going this way. And there's one more portal here that we have not tried, apart from the portal that we came through. I really need to check those portals more often. That's this one. I imagine they presumed that you'd make your own map as you were exploring this place. Ooh. Is this one that we haven't been to yet? It looks like it.
Yes.
It looks like this place is new.
Take the lead.
Oh, I know you will, Hexat. You're excellent at keeping an eye out for trouble. But I'm a little wary of this because we have found somewhere that we haven't been to. And that means trouble. I go to all this effort to find a new location, folks, and suddenly, when I find one, I'm like, oh dear, we've actually found somewhere new. Careful, everyone, there could be doom. I've been saying there's a lot of doom in this, area, but there is. And if you think floor 3 is bad, floor 4, when we get there. If we get there. And so, folks, when we come back, we will go into this room. I'm not stepping further forward. I'm presuming that there is something nasty out of sight, just here, and we're staring at it, and it's staring at us, and nobody's moving because, by the rules of the game, it's not in our line of sight, so we don't need to worry about it. At least for most enemies you don't have to worry about it. There are some who decide to do things anyway, and they are the really dangerous ones. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.